Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday.
Yay.
Yay.
How was that eclipse for you guys last night? Sleep well?
I had lots of dreams, but yeah.
Yeah. Big solar eclipse last night, December 4th.
There you go.
Everybody's talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, I missed that memo. Someone was talking about it yesterday on my show, but I didn't know. I don't know. I'm kind of distracted until I get out of my job.
Yes. Oh, well, not everyone could see it. Mostly only the southern hemisphere could see it. But it happened. Good morning.
Yeah. I slept well, but lots of dreams. Weird dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm all disturbed because I'm thinking about my dreams.
Oh, I've been frustrated. My dreams have been silent.
That's a pretty mug.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like a candy cane almost or something.
Yeah, it's an old school, and it does have a candy cane in there.
Oh.
Old school Starbucks from probably, I don't know, 15 years ago. I don't know, long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And you look so gorgeous this morning, Andrea. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't know how you just get up and you're like, boop, boop,
I just woke up like this.
You look like you're ready for a date, not a YouTube live.
Totally, Scott. Just like,
I used to work with a girl. She wore a ton of makeup, and she would go to bed with her makeup fully on, and she wore a ton of eyeshadow, and she'd have her hair set, and she wouldn't move. She said she'd sleep like that and wake up and then go to work already ready. I'm just like, that's so bad for your skin.
Wow.
Full makeup all night.
Probably saved her an hour.
Yeah, I guess she wanted to do it at night and not in the morning, but oh my God.
Indigo had strange dreams too.
Who did?
Indigo had strange dreams.
Indigo.
I don't remember I'm sure I had some, but I don't remember. I'm not taking note of them right now. I'm sure I was snoring though.
That's probably why I can't dream. My Nancy's snoring.
Oh.
I sleep on my side, so there's no snoring.
Yeah, I'm a side sleeper and a back sleeper.
I do wake up sometimes and I'm on my back, but that's I could be snoring at that point, I guess, but
oh, Pam's got the coffee on.
Yay, Pam. Cheers.
Getting ready for the show.
Excellent.
I just feel like a lot of going on with a lot of things going on with this shift, the general global shift in like that spiritual awakening sense. And also part of that is things still coming to the surface. It's still bubbling that stuff up. And I feel like what we were talking about before coming on with everything that's happening and everything that's coming out, Scott, it's just it's right on time. Like,
they're huge.
All purposed. So I just feel like Bonds says she's a snorer. All right, Bonds.
I'm a snorer. I do too, sometimes. And it's bad when I do. It's like chainsaw. Yeah, if you look at what the energy of, it seems higher, the energy of release of information. It's kind of like, it just comes out. And it's like a matrix of things coming to the light. It's like an overdrive of.
Yeah.
Like last week was huge. There was so much information coming out, especially Tuesday. Tuesday was a big one.
Yeah.
Lots of movement.
I know when it's going to be a good day because my phone starts blowing up. Thank God for Scott, who keeps me informed.
Yeah, there's so much is coming on. I think I messaged you like 5 different things.
I mean, if it wasn't for you, I would not be in the know always.
I'd send them to Andrea too, but you got a day job. I mean, not that you don't do things, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
You might have readings or something.
Oh, yeah, I do. Sharon said last week was crazy with downloads.
Download City.
Mary Lilla. I like that. Oh, she snores sometimes. I think I'm with you, Mary Lilla. I'm sure I snore.
I come from a family of snorers. Like, could be in the Guinness World Book of Records snorers.
I know what I was going to say. Oops. Oh. That's a good question. Some heavy questions this week too.
Yeah.
What a thing, eh? What a thing. And that they went on the run. Just wild.
Yeah, they're looking.
Apparently they bought it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple days before, I guess, the gun.
Black Friday sale. Bought a 15-year-old a gun. This is things I don't understand.
Just unbelievable. And then they're looking to charge the person that helped hide them too.
Hide the parents?
Yeah.
Crazy. And apparently the kid was caught by the teacher or something looking for ammunition on his phone during school hours or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
and then the mom said to him, "I'm not mad. I'm just mad you got caught. Next time be, more sneaky or something. Don't get caught."
Yeah.
What was going on in that house?
I guess that's the stepmom.
Oh, but still.
I seen a report. The ex-wife made a comment that she's evil. She basically says the stepmom's evil. She didn't trust her at all, I guess.
Jeez. And there's 3 lives ruined, not to mention the victims and everyone else in the school who are traumatized.
Yeah.
I know. It's horrible.
Kim and I read on that whole situation on Friday. Just heavy, dark.
Yeah.
Back in our day, all I had to worry about was who's going to pick on me.
Yeah, we never had to be afraid about going to school. Just about who was going to beat us up that day.
I got beat up a lot. There was a meaning.
I got threatened all the time.
No.
Oh, all the time.
Especially as a freshman. The seniors that were the athletes, I got beat up all the time.
Weren't you taller than all of them?
No, I was a shrimp. When I was a freshman, I was a shrimp.
Oh yeah, all these little boys coming.
I was like 120 pounds, and I'm practicing against the seniors and whatnot. It felt like they were huge. And yeah, I'd walk down the halls and it's like, they called you like rookie or newbies and stuff, and I get punched in the shoulder all the time. Need a Hertz donut, freshman? And
they just want to. It's so horrible. It's like part of becoming a man or something.
Pretty much. And then I talked back to another senior because he was being mean to me. He literally threw me on the ground and started punching me in the back because I was like, "Stop being so mean to me." And you don't tell me what to do, freshman. He threw me down and started punching me in the back and ribs. I'm like, but everything was a lot calmer after that class graduated. That meanness and that initiation or whatever was all gone.
Isn't that interesting? Different generations, like
Yeah.
that class happened to have that meanness in them. Like weird.
You're always gonna have bullies, but I don't think it was as mean as that.
Right. Like the overall energy of that was
It was
gone.
more talk after that.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Just in that class was just all high mighty. So that would have been 82. But then it seems like it changed. Everyone was more friendly.
Hmm. Yeah, I would like someone would come up to me and like they would say so and so once is going to kick your ass after school. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Okay.
Jeez.
It's like
Probably
it was constant. It's like it didn't. Is there a reason? I mean, no, it didn't have to have any reason. It was just like, and it would happen all the time. I'm like, am I wearing a T-shirt that says, "Please, I want to have my ass kicked after school every day"?
Were they
Yeah.
jealous of you or something?
That's my guess now as an adult looking
Yeah,
back. That
when
it
you
was
look
just like
back.
this whole
you were
because
you were too cute and threatening.
who you see now is who I was then. So it was just like, okay, well, can I give you a hug?
I would have protected both of you in school if we were all together.
Aw.
I was the one who stood up to the bullies. I didn't take
Oh,
any.
me too.
Like if someone else was getting picked on, I would just like put myself in front and be like, "Get lost."
Oh, I absolutely was like that. And maybe that was part of it too. I
Maybe.
didn't put up with any bullying. So if anybody in my people were bullying someone, I was you were like that was not acceptable at all. And always constantly standing up to bullies. But yeah.
That Connie's mean girls are now secretaries, so they did well in life, right?
So Suzanne says that happened to her too, and they were mostly boys. Now in elementary school, I was known to beat up some boys who were bullies. Yeah,
There you go.
I didn't put up with that kind of behavior.
I think a lot of it is, it's parenting. Who knows what those kids are going through at home?
It's
Maybe they're
true.
getting beat up or something, or they're hearing toxic language and they mimic it at school. Um, I think a lot of it comes down to parenting. Like,
Yeah,
all your kids don't bully.
yeah. And looking back now as an adult, and I see all the challenges in elementary and all that we go through. School is hard enough. We do not need to add guns to it. I
Wouldn't
can
want to
tell
be
you
a
that.
teenager again, even on the best day, right?
Yeah.
Being a teenager is very difficult. And yeah,
Yeah.
so like the generation, a couple generations before us worried about, like, didn't they have like bunkers and stuff, like worried about the war with Russia or something? And then, then we sort of had a bit of it with when Reagan was in there, didn't we just have to worry a bit? Not like I really remember
I
too.
just, I do remember, the afraid of a nuclear
Yeah.
attack. Going under your desk is going to work with that. So
And again, like that's a foreign concern, but now kids, I mean, they have practice drills in their
Yeah.
school. Can you
in
imagine?
regards to shooting, yeah.
And that kids understand that this happens. I mean, my God, I mean, this, if anything, we need to focus our energy to fix is that,
I think I sent both of you the little video. At least Debbie. I can't remember if I sent it to you, Andrea. There was a hero in Michigan. He was a senior athlete
Yes.
that stopped the shooter and passed.
Jeez.
As a sweet kid.
Jeez.
He was just a beautiful, beautiful
Oh my God.
soul. Just a good kid. And he rushed the
Bless his soul.
shooter and saved a bunch of his friends, but he passed. And then they all showed up because he was an organ donor, and as they were, there's an overpass thing that you walk, and so the parents were walking his body, to the surgery, and the whole street down below packed with people in honor. Yeah.
The only bad thing well, not bad, but we had fire drills, and tornado drills.
Yeah.
Not active
Tornado drills.
Not active shooter drills.
Yeah. We had the fire drills, earthquake drills.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of remember. I do remember, like, vaguely, like, if there's a nuclear, whatever. I don't know if we saw videos of that, or if we actually did it, but I remember that scare as well. But other than that, that's it.
Share Bear. 5 classmates suspended for calling me a sped. Good deal. At least someone took cards there.
Wow.
Let's hope all those children
No, I bought Mark.
get help they need.
Mark, you took one for the team, buddy. Thank you
back
for
in
being a pioneer.
Probably the 70s there, Mark. High school, late 70s. I was early 80s. Yeah, there was a few kids that were, special, different. One guy I befriended was, his mother was an addict, so he was a little slow and he shook a lot. I can't remember what would happen, but he was picked on all the time, but he was a really nice guy. I spent a lot of time with him. Became buddies.
Yay. See?
But blessings, Mark. I'm sorry you went through that, and here with us today.
Yep.
Oxford, quiet town. Oh, I know. Small town, too. Ugh, bad stuff.
It'll be interesting to see, because they said this is the first time parents have been arrested in connection with a child shooting, like a child shooting other people. So I think that's
an example. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember any. There
Exactly.
Well, I think that's some progress right there, I think.
Huge.
Yeah.
This is a game changer.
Yeah.
In a sense, I'm glad.
Okay, Holly.
I'm very, very happy. There, a prosecutor decided to step up. Whether they get prosecuted or not, it's a different story, but it shows precedent.
And to the person who called and who spotted them. Spotted the car, and I think they saw the car and her. And they
I guess the owner of the building, there was alarm went off or something.
Yeah, noticed something and
yeah.
All right.
Okay. So it was asked earlier about the parents, justice, what kind of energy we think they might face then.
Oh yeah, they're.
What's going to happen to them?
Oh Lordy. The boys' football number was 42. And that was the score yesterday.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
What's
that, and the grief, these kids, I mean.
No, I know. I see it all the time, Kathy D. With the GOP and their talks, they care so much about unborn fetus, but after the fact, you're on your own, buddy. We want you to live, but you're on your own after the fact. lesson.
Libra, very brave, very brave.
Disorder 2. Discontent.
Wow. Yeah. Libra, that's
I'm not getting justice,
yeah.
and like a imprisonment. What I'm sensing here, what this prosecutor done is going to set a precedent, like I was saying earlier.
Yep.
There's a life cycle change, and it's more of like a law coming out with the Three of Pentacles from
Yeah.
this sort of truth and what's justice and right,
Yep.
an ending of current situations, and I think this is going to create laws. It's like a George Floyd moment. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Mm.
that's a good way to put it.
Really a change.
Excellent.
This prosecutor taking charge is like, we have to be more accountable, more accountable. That's what I'm getting at. But as far as them, I'm seeing the stepmom suicidal. She's really worried here. Page of Cups, Four of Swords together. When I looked at those, I just seen the mom feeling suicidal. So there is some kind of accountability I'm sensing. It's not telling me what with the Moon and Four of Cups together here. But because of this action and the eventual court case of them, there's, like I said, it feels like more laws or something. Ace of Cups, a creative inspiration, a new hope. And then I got wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups. So, like I said, I didn't see justice. I didn't see Eight of Swords, but there's, it's like accountability, but it feels like the father is a little more. I think the reporting said, though, the mother was more aggressive on that stand, or the stepmother, whatever. She was the one that spoke, had more of the contact. But yeah, I'm really feeling her. She's like, she doesn't want to go through this kind of thing. So, what's your take?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Andrea.
No, you go.
I do feel like they're there to kind of look at what is going wrong, and this is all just like you said, Scott, repairing the system. It's not working for anyone. The fear, and this isn't just for them. This is like, this card comes up and it's like overall. We're all feeling that for kids going to school, right? The kids are feeling that going to school. The parents, everybody. But in regards to them personally, this is a terrifying prospect for them going through. But you see that repairman coming in there. This is, again, this is a moment in time that we need to look at and make changes. Not only in the schools, like the school's going to be looked at. The school needs to be looked at. They fell short as well. So there was a lot of dropped balls on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like this is the time to go in and repair what is not working. So
Dad had a kid.
And I didn't get any jail cards or anything for him either. So
okay, Anna, I wasn't sure. I seen a report of someone saying the mother is evil or something like that. So I wasn't sure who was reporting. I thought it was a stepmom, but according to Anna here, that woman is the mother that got arrested, I guess. So, someone was reporting it sounded like an X.
So in the present, I see them getting, I think they're going to make some kind of plea deal. Something behind the scenes where they're not going to jail, and they're not going to jail. But, and it's because of an old law. I think they get it. The whole reading I'm getting is a law is going to be overturned, and that's what you guys are talking about. So because of something before, they're not going to go to jail, but that's going to be overturned and changed in the future so that there is a law on the books. I don't know if they're going to be like blame the person they bought it from, or but they bought it, and apparently they left it unlocked in their room, and he had access to it. There's no law. There's no law in the place that they live that if you have minors in the house, you have to lock your guns up. So maybe that, at least maybe that law will get turned over, right? I think a lot of things are going to change.
Yeah, let's, there are, and this is never going, obviously their child will never see the light of day.
Well, they're in Michigan. That's right. Yeah, the kids, he's getting tried as an adult. That's how, it must be really bad for that. Like, some of the other kids said he's always sad. He always looks sad. So, he probably had either abuse at home or mental help, and he didn't get it. So, everyone let this kid down in a sense, right? His parents, the school, society.
When we read on him on Friday, the whole house is a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
There was no, we couldn't grab onto anything. It was just always,
yeah. He's not coming from a happy home. That's for sure.
No. But they're going to be made an example of, as far as not put in jail, but otherwise, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Life's gonna change, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Diane? Oh, I gotta shut that off. Okay. Comments. I lost it. Leaking petroleum from the Navy in Oahu, affecting 29% of the drinking water supply. Haven't heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about that yesterday. Someone commented that in the show, that there's petroleum in the drinking water, or in the water. Yeah, in Hawaii, on that island. Isn't that awful? That makes me want to vomit.
Leaking petroleum. Is it an attack? It feels like an infrastructure failure than an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Leaking petroleum.
Yeah.
I'm being shown rust, kind of like old pipes, old something or other. I'm just getting new beginnings, repairs being made.
Mm-hmm.
Money's coming their way with the infrastructure bill, what I'm getting here. And then I got victory, the failures, new beginnings happening, Knight of Cups, changes from the past with the Six of Cups. So I'm not getting an attack. It feels more like a failure.
Yep.
You know, like I said, I'm seeing like rusty bolts, rusty pipes, leaks. I know I'm not seeing like a terrorist thing or on purpose.
Yeah, when I stepped into Oahu, I felt like she was like unhappy, just really unhappy. Things are very unstable. It just doesn't feel stable. In general, the land, right? Like been battling for a long time, trying to keep it together, right? Like that type of feel to it. But I threw some cards as well, and you have this internal struggle going on. So very similar to exactly what Scott's saying. Just like this, things need. It's been kind of like pushed aside for way too long, and they're hurting. Like it's injured. Like they need that restoration. They will reach out for assistance. It's just that they didn't want to. This is their challenge. They didn't want to reach out. They didn't ask for help. They didn't want to do it on their own, or I don't know. I don't know that whole story, but they didn't want to. But they will be, and they will break through this, and they will reach a transformation. So this will be dealt with and worked on. And I feel like this is going to open the door to all the islands. Like they're going to be working on all the infrastructure there now with that assistance coming in. But yeah, this has been going on a long time, is what I'm feeling. And just kind of keeping it together with a Band-Aid.
I'm getting, it's going to come to light that there is petroleum being dumped into the ocean, which is going to affect the islands. Okay.
Mhm.
All the sea life, the animal life, the plant life. Eventually someone may go to jail for this.
Mm.
Now, I don't see it. I don't think it's an attack, as we're saying, but it's carelessness or disregard, or something's going to come out where there might be someone who could be accountable for this, and end up being it, because it's going to have effect definitely on the land, water, and animals. Just terrible.
Like
Sure.
maybe money that was allocated for infrastructure was used somewhere else.
Yeah, or maybe they knew, like that building in Miami that collapsed. Like they knew that there were structural problems, they just didn't fix
Right.
it yet. So
Right.
this could be kind of like the same thing where they knew, but they didn't act soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So sad.
And Mother Nature, she's not having it. I'm telling you, I saw it yesterday in the card. She's not having it. So she's sending up a warning flare, guys. Like, we got to collectively send love back to her and tell her we hear it.
Yeah. Oahu herself is not happy. She's really tried to keep it together. Not happy right now.
For example, happy drab day. What was I saying? Oh yeah. If something like petroleum is being leaked onto her, I like how you call it her, the island, that's an attack to her, and Mother Nature will react, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In some way to make it stop if we don't fix it.
Exactly. Protect her island. Yeah. And
no. No, Kathy B. I am not even close to being done.
One card at a time. Right?
Yeah.
So it looks like Cuomo was fired from CNN.
Oh, Cuomo, yeah. I seen that.
I got that one right. Called that one months ago. That they would separate.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah, I don't even remember if I read on him and his outcome. Or if we did tackle it on Sunday, but I don't think
I
I
don't know
did.
if we talked
Yeah,
about
I don't
him
think so.
together.
Mm-mm.
It's probably on one of your 45s, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's just kind of, I don't know. You kind of, he's using his resources to help his brother.
Like, I get helping your brother, okay?
Right.
I get it, but I think there might have been some dodgy stuff. Maybe he was
Well, there had to have been for CNN to
for
fire.
CNN.
Yeah. I just can't. Yeah.
Because he had, didn't he have like a pretty big show that people watched?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
watched.
he's one of people's favorites. Yeah.
Plus, he's
Yeah.
handsome.
He's good. He's good. He didn't. He wasn't afraid. He said it like it was. So.
I don't know. I'll read on him.
Okay.
See how he's going to land on his feet, or
Yeah.
I mean, he is a lawyer. He's a talent. Maybe he's just gonna have a little vacation. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just like, why did you do that? Because he really did have a good show.
Happy early birthday, Indigo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
12/6. Okay. Oh my, Chris Cuomo. I kept having Andrew in my head. I didn't want to read the wrong person.
Right.
Chris Cuomo. How you doing? There's a connection between the downfalls of the Cuomos. Gene. Basically, let's see. They're all Trump enemies. Coincidence.
Yeah.
We'll go with Cuomo first here.
Come.
Okay.
It's funny, when I was shuffling, I heard Fox, and I'm like, God, no, he can't go over to Fox. The second, the very last card is Fox, so I hope it's wrong.
Oh my God.
So sigh and melancholy. So that sigh is the pause where he's got to take a time out, obviously from work. Melancholy is, did he do the right thing? Still wondering. Falseness. Perhaps there's a bit of, it's either the falseness against him or the falseness against his brother, and he stands by it because of faithfulness. So he's faithful to his brother first, which I respect. I respect that part. The house, the home is very important to him, so family's very important to him. And then we have Fox. So I hope that doesn't mean he goes to Fox. It might just be that he's, he's correct, charismatic and sharp, and he can navigate this. I'm sure he'll land somewhere. And let's hope it's not Fox.
I don't think so. It feels like, yeah, I'm getting a new offer, new ideas, a new journey. with the Fool, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. I think he's going to land on his feet.
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing a pause for some reason. I have Six of Swords in the past here of the situation. So moving on from the loss, finding a new partnership here with the Two of Wands. And the Fool, like I said, was a new journey. And here I have another Hierophant, another company offering a new job. Queen of Wands, Page of Swords. So there is something coming in right away. I feel more like an ABC or something like that. I don't think Fox. I don't think he would go there.
No.
But yeah, I
But
don't think
the Fox
I
and
don't think
Andrea
it's MSNBC either. But it feels more like ABC or something like that news, or his own show.
He is a fox. Hey.
Hey.
Pretty handsome fella.
Yeah, he has found himself in this is hard. This was a big hit for him. So he's found himself in that turmoil, that struggle. With the angsty teen coming in. Angsty teen came in reverse, and this means he wasn't anywhere close to prepared to this. Like it didn't. He didn't see. I don't think he really believed it was coming. So he wasn't prepared for this. It's hit him hard. Like almost. This is emotional. Emotional. But that he will come to understand that ship is sunk with CNN. However, y'all are right. He's coming back, and he's going to be doing what he loves to do. He's getting back in the ring. So to me, that means that he's getting back in some kind of news gig.
You know,
he's not going away. He's punching through. It's an open road for him. It feels
like a new inspirational kind of thing. For some reason, I got the hit. You remember what's her name? Katie Couric. She used to do some late night show or something.
Yeah.
After she was gone from NBC.
Yeah. She still does.
She still does that. It feels something like that, like his own brand of show. You know, like within the hard-hitting news, but investigative. It feels like a new inspiration. It
could be something like that.
That's what it feels like.
It's similar, and I don't know what Katie Couric. I think she's. I feel like maybe she does Is she a YouTube channel, or she does some kind of?
She has she has a YouTube channel. I didn't even know she still does her nightly show, or whatever. But
well, I don't know about the nightly show, but she has a show that she does. I've seen
something like
YouTube,
that.
So I didn't know.
I think he's going to land on his feet. Take a little break.
But he took a big hit. This has been hard for him, so we can say, this has been a hard hit.
I don't know why I heard it that they might run for president and vice president together.
No.
That'd be funny.
They might think about it. Wouldn't that be something? He'll be fine. He's already got a following. Some network will.
He has a big following,
or make him a correspondent on 60 Minutes or something. He'll get something.
Yeah, that's what it feels like a 60 Minutes or something.
He was one of the highest rated shows.
Yeah, him and Don Lemon and
I mean, this is a big hit on CNN. I mean, I don't know. Wow. Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yep.
Jeannie wants to know about coincidences.
Well, I've always felt like
I want to say you can't rule it out.
Yeah. the brother,
Andrew.
we read on him and we got that it was a connection there, that there was some kind of
I was getting like a Republican hit, co-op,
yeah, they play dirty guys, and so I felt like he was. So in connection to that, it does come around to that was happening. So if Chris got involved, you know what I mean, then it all is connected that way,
It's Chris. There's that talk that the owner of CNN that kind of in cahoots back in the day with 45 Zucker. There's a whole mess. Everything's connected to something or other back in the day, whatever.
Yeah.
I asked if 45 is getting revenge on some of his enemies. For example, the Cuomo brothers and Alec Baldwin. We've got the bullseye.
Yeah.
We have him, yes, and chaos. So him and his people, his corrupt people, and take what you will. What they know in the past. So they've got stuff on everybody. We may not find out about all of it. I mean, the whole Alec Baldwin thing is insane as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that what I'm understanding from the cards for entertainment purposes only is that 45 and his crew have dirt on a bunch of people who were against them and may try to use it,
Mm-hmm.
or may have used it.
I agree. World, Tower, Devil, Magician. Look at all these majors. It does definitely feel like it's some kind of behind the scenes kind of control for Pentacles.
Yep.
Victory. So some of that stuff, it does feel like it's a revenge factor. But, if you do something wrong, you deserve consequences, and Chris was fired.
Yeah, that's true as well. But he would do it again for his brother. I do feel like it as far as this question goes, that there is connection trying to destroy people's lives.
Well,
Revenge.
think about it. Andrew, Chris, and Alec all publicly humiliated and dressed down 45.
Yep.
And I don't think 45's ego took that very well. And, Alec may have been on a TV show impersonating him, but 45 will see it as Alec doing it, not a script or a show or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's very revengeful. COVID. Oh yeah, Kathy D. I remember that. This was a bit ago, but when Chris was sick, he was doing his reports from the basement, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember
Updates
that.
And
yep.
Humanoids, $5. Thank you much. Just seeing that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have questions written down, but I'm just seeing if any in the comments. Did I delete that chat, Connie? I missed it. God, that was 10 minutes ago. Huh. Okay. Andrew Cuomo's writing a book. Okay. All righty. I have a question here I noticed. There's been calls now for the Electoral College Act, Count Act of 1887 to be rewritten because of all these things about what the Trump administration did to try to overturn the election. Let's just see the energy of that one. Are we going to get some kind of new laws of how the vote is done with the Electoral College and the Count Act? It's 120 years old? 100,
Wow.
134 years old? Since they found the loopholes in everything in the Trump administration. So the energy of the Electoral Count Act of 1880.
Okay.
So is it going to change?
Yeah, is there going to be laws written to redo the
Okay.
counting process of the winning president? The Electoral Count Act of 1887. So right now they're just talking about it, calling about it. But this is kind of like the whole process of the January 6th Commission. Find the loopholes. Get to the evidence. So this will never happen again. Oops. Count at. It's supposed to be act. Edit.
Yeah, I definitely see the people around and editing. So I do see that happening. Yep. They're making it. It's just going to be hard to get everybody on board.
Yeah, I see lots of arguing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going kind of around and around and around. And some people are profiting off of this, right? So they don't want it to change.
Exactly.
But the door is open for change. It will open for change. They just got to push through. But I see a lot of dust ups and arguments about it.
Yeah.
Sword of Truth, new idea coming out. I do see the arguments about it too. And betrayal.
Yeah, lots of
Price, the GOP betrayal. Trump administration. Intelligent people will work on it and come out with the best ideas how to make this change. My guides put 2023 in my mind, so after the midterms, before 2024, I think there will be a new act. And there we go. King of Wands, 10 of Cups. I see a new bill before 2024.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good. I mean, this is what they want. You have temperance coming in here. They want that harmony. They want that moderation, that balance, They want to bring it into balance. So I do see them working on it. It's been just a tower, you know what I mean? Every time. And so it has spurred them on to look at it, to bring in that balance. However, the challenge here with the Chariot in reverse is like all those arguments that we were talking about, like getting everybody on the same page. It's just, I mean, it's out of control. However, I do see them with the ending up with the Knight of Cups here, so that's good. Pulling something together, making
Yeah.
some, but it's not going to be. Of course, it's not. Of course, it's not.
Won't be easy.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Okay, something else I found I didn't know about. But there was a Women's Health Act passed in September by the House, which would codify Roe v. Wade. And I seen my senator, Tammy Baldwin from Wisconsin, was one of the writers, co-signers, whatever. Just look at that one.
Yeah.
So it'd be a law that Roe v. Wade stands, and to make a lot of this all mute. I suppose the Republicans and then send it back to the Supreme Court saying this law is kind of like what they did with Obamacare, right? It's always a silly fight, It's like once the decision's made, why? You start thinking about it, like, well, then every new, if the Republicans gain power in 2028, they just redo everything. This is getting silly. Once law is law, it should be law, right? I don't know what happened in the Senate here, Misty. All I found is that it passed the House September 24th. So maybe they're just holding on to it to find out what, Supreme Court does here. So, see what the energy is around Women's Health Act passing.
I fear you're right, Holly. I fear you're right.
Well, a good thing about 2022 Senate, I see a huge increase in Democrats. If everyone gets out to vote, they could have 60 Democrats. If everyone gets out to vote, it's very slim possibility, but they could have up to 60 senators. Probably won't get that high, but it's possible.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys.
What you got, Debbie?
I have to stare at it for a second.
Yeah.
It's like all major arcana cards. You know what happens with that? It's like, wow, this is not just a little issue. This is like to the heavens issue. You know what I mean? This is everything that's connected issue.
That's my first card and last card. Just exactly what you just said.
Wow.
Ugh. Yeah, I think there's a pause too. I don't think it's passing anytime soon. Eventually, I think it will. I have Strength and Hermit. So that makes me think of the pause, but that it is a powerful bill that will eventually gain ground. I also have the Eight of Swords and Ten of Wands. It feels like more pauses. Hard work, burdens, restrictions. But eventually, Magician, Queen of Cups, feels like it passes at some point. Energetic passion. The bill, six of coins and Knight of Wands. It does feel eventually, but there's so much up and down in the cards what I'm seeing, like this pausing, and also down the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is like huge, you guys, huge.
Bring it, Debbie.
Well, I mean, it's just basically what you guys said. But however, when you're dealing with major arcana, and those of you who are picking up tarot cards, major arcana, it's not just a little issue, and it's not, and timing is a little different with when they show up as well, because it's so connected spiritually, awakening. All these connections come in here with this when you receive these major arcanas. But anyways, it starts off with the little Six of Swords. So it's rough right now. Yeah. And it's going to be rough for a little bit as you journey across that water, right? But it is going in the right direction. We are headed in the right direction. And when you're on journeys in the water, is what they're saying, you hit times where, okay, it's kind of smooth here and the weather's good. And then you hit times where there's storms come up out of nowhere in that ocean. But you are on the right journey. You're on the right track, and you will get to those smoother waters. That's a promise when this card comes in. The next card, you have the World. The World's coming in. This is putting in the globe coming together. We have to put in the effort for it to get that reward, what we want. We have to come together to make that happen, right? Because here's the challenge card. You have the Lovers in reverse. The lover, that's misalignment of values in a nutshell right there. We're not aligned. The globe is not aligned. We have to come together. And then you have the Temperance right there. That harmony, coming together, balance, harmony. Also, she's asking us to have a little patience, but we are on the right track, and the outcome is success. So we just keep on going. It will be successful. But this is I can't express how many layers this is affecting, or we're busting through something here huge.
Yes, we is.
I'm just going to go with my last card. Whatever is the right thing will eventually prevail. And it, like Debbie's saying, I agree. It's much bigger. This is much bigger than just us. It's like the nature, source, life,
Source, yeah.
Feminine, divine, mother, like all of it. So in the end, wisdom will prevail, whatever that may be.
Yeah, whatever that may be. Yep.
The wise thing will prevail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Anna. Election day, a Fed holiday. Eventually, I see that coming out too. It could be part of that bill, something like that.
Isn't that strange? Election day should totally be a holiday. Because some people, even up here, some people can't get off work, or,
yeah,
even if they do it after work or before work, the lineups are too long, or whatever, right? Why on earth isn't it a holiday to ensure everybody can get out there?
There is early voting too, and mail voting. So.
I know, but I don't know. I'm on board for that to be a stat holiday. and not call it holiday, a country day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a holiday just to do nothing.
Right.
It's a,
Or at least have laws where, you know, like a half a day that businesses can give off their employee to go vote. You know, split it up morning, afternoon, something like that, you know. Most are pretty respectful. You know, like, yeah, sure, go vote, you know, but
and some aren't.
right. Some aren't. Nope, you can't have off, you know. But yeah, it's very important and it should.
I keep hearing, before
You
we
wanna-
move on, I keep hearing something that maybe I should share, in regards to the Women's Rights Act. That's exactly it, Scott. Women's rights. Everybody's so hyper focused on abortion. That's the one piece that people don't want in the women's rights, right? So, and it becomes that fight between morality, and that was in that card, that lovers in reverse, that difference in morality. I can tell you, no woman wants to get an abortion. I can tell you that,
Well,
right?
they don't.
No one does.
No
So
one does.
let's focus on women's health care. Let's pour some money and science into understanding how women can take control, because men aren't doing it, right? So we have to, apparently. So
Well, why don't we neuter every male?
there you go.
No
So-
games, entertainment purposes only, but that's another extreme of the situation, right?
Right. So
And men would be like, no way, you can't do that to me.
exactly. So
Well, you don't have
let's
a choice. We're going to.
Exactly. So let's refocus that energy into science and figuring out how women can say, you know what, for the next 10 years, I do not want to birth a child. I don't want to get pregnant. And a healthy way to do that, because all the things they've come up with is just so horrible on our bodies.
Yep.
And so let's focus some stuff on science. Let's do some of that. Let's refocus.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel like with that world card coming up there, it's like, it's rewards for your efforts. What are you putting in? So let's focus. Let's globally focus on women being able to say, no, this next 10 years, I don't want to be pregnant. And but I also don't want my body to suffer, because in 10 years, I do want to have a child. Right. So how do we do that? That's where we need to focus. Okay. I'm off my soap. But they were dropping this in. I'm like, oh, how do I? Sorry.
Yeah, there's been some powerful cards coming out today.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the World and Wheel of Fortune coming out too, and
See? Yeah.
a lot of powerful cards of change, completion, success, changing ideals. I can't remember where it was. I seen it, but they were going through different states and how these draconian laws are being passed, but they have 60-70% are old white males that can dominate, you know, these Republican houses in the states. And they can pass these bills because the women have no voice. And that needs to change. Vote, ladies.
Vote, ladies. We've had women who.
And tough men that stand behind their ladies.
Yep.
Women have died for us to vote. So let's do it. And starve themselves in horrible conditions in prison so we could vote. So let's vote for them, in honor of them and their sacrifice, if nothing else.
I'm just going to circle back there, Debbie. I'm really digging what you're saying about this science thing. Instead of focusing on the act of what comes with an unwanted or, you know, whatever pregnancy, never mind, like, that's not the focus. The focus should be how to stop it in the first place.
In the first place.
In a healthy way.
In a healthy
so
way.
that it doesn't have to become an issue or a decision. And like you said, no woman wants to do that. And then, you know, they're emotionally distressed can end up emotionally distressed as well.
Forever. Yeah. I've seen that. I did it.
I've seen it too.
I did a senior dissertation on this whole subject. So it's a tough. It's not an abortion is not a win-win at all for women.
No, definitely.
It's hard, and it's a lifelong thing.
So, what science can help, either with men, women, or both, so these things don't have to happen? That's really the focus. It's not a yeah. Very good, Debbie. Yes.
Let's I don't know, where do we take this? Do we write someone letters? Who do we
Teresa's saying the right wing doesn't even want you to have birth control of any kind.
Mm-hmm. Some of them, for sure. Well,
I don't know.
All right.
Thanks, Kathy D.
Exactly, Joni. All right.
Do we want to go to the dark path?
The dark path.
Yeah, the GMAX.
Ooh.
Weren't you reading on it the other day, Andrea? Or maybe you were, Debbie, too?
I didn't read on him, Bill.
Well, we don't have to go to Bill, but weren't you reading on the Max trial or something?
Well, I think we both did. I mean, I know we did on Friday. We touched every heavy subject you could on Friday, but at the end we're like, ugh.
I know. Do we want to stay uplifting this morning or?
No, I mean, we're here.
It's not like any of the other topics were light.
Right.
We're talking about today.
Well, they're more uplifting. I mean, in the end, like I said, with the completion cards and success, eventually.
Well, I feel like, if you look at this as well, that all this is coming to light and coming to the surface. And so you can't go backwards. So we all know our sex trafficking is in the limelight. We can't go backwards. So that's kind of positive about this. This is all bringing up what goes on, that we like to close a blind eye to, stay oblivious, but now we can't. And that means if it's highlighted, that means it's not going to be as easy to do. Right? Because people are aware, just like that girl that was kidnapped. She knew from TikTok how to do hand signals and someone recognized the hand signals and was able to save her.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. Save her from the creepy kidnapper guy. Yeah. She was in a car. Like, he was, I mean.
Oh.
So it's in the light.
So I think the only way to follow that trial is by letters, because there's no or Twitter, people following it, people in the room. So with reporting, because it's not being televised. But there's been a lot of revelations.
Yesterday, I picked up on someone who worked at the island, like a chef, a cook, cleaner, somebody.
Yeah.
And I believe it's a female coming forward with information.
Oh, another point.
That's what I tapped into yesterday. Somebody.
So who testified so far was the pilot, Jane Doe, and the housekeeper guy.
I sensed the woman.
The wife hasn't, ex-wife hasn't, but and they all made revelations. Yes, this person flew on the, they didn't go any farther, but names were named. That, yes, Bill Clinton flew on the plane. Yes, the former guy flew on the plane. Yes, this person flew on the plane.
Right.
It was revealed that the housekeeper guy dropped off Virginia Gruffet, or drove her to Mar-a-Lago when she was 15 to meet 45.
Oh,
Or it's either Virginia or Jane. Maybe it was Jane. Maybe not Virginia. But yeah. So what old dude drives a 14-year-old to meet the former guy at Mar-a-Lago? But Virginia was procured out of Mar-a-Lago. She was working there. I don't know if it was masseuse or whatever. Maybe she was cleaning, but for entertainment only. But there's been a lot of revelations. But they didn't go there. It's like when the former guy was brought up, there was no preceding answers. Like, Jane, did the former guy do something to you? They didn't go there, right? I know the trial's not about him, but it's almost like I get the sense that there's like agreement, or because of another trial coming or prosecution, that they aren't asking the question. It's like it's off limits. You know what I mean?
So, within this question, I did ask if any pageant girls from the past will come forward. I feel like they're exploring that. I'm not sure in connection to, but I asked about Epps and Trump and the pageant girls, and will any of those girls come forward? I feel like they're looking into it, into that
oh,
connection.
you mean like Miss America or whatever, Miss
Yeah,
Universe, whatever show he did.
Yeah, Trump used to do those pageant
Right.
events, and I
Yeah,
have
he
a
always had. Yeah.
I feel, and things may come to light there.
Mm.
They're of course trying to. They'll always try to cover it. I feel like whoever's going to come forward could really bring him down. I get that because of that, people will flip on him more readily. I don't know, but all these cards, he's being exposed. Yeah. He's being exposed. In regards to the pageant connections. Something about these pageant connections is going to really, the Grim Reaper coming in regards to it. So
the former guy also had an escort service website, Trump Escort.
Okay.
I think that was shut down in 2014, I think. So I asked about other girls. I got the Star and the Chariot coming. So yes, there are others that are willing to come forward, but secretly worried about judgment upon them. So it's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There isn't enough that are willing to step forward and talk. I mean, in the highlight at a trial.
Yeah.
There's fear there.
Of course.
They don't want that. And unfortunately, I think it's been talked about. Oh, where'd that car fly? One flew away. I'm sure it's been talked about, but there's some not with us.
Okay.
Death, 5 of cups, or 5 of coins, 7 of cups. Some have not made it from their experiences. That's a mob rule, the international trafficking rule, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to talk, I mean, he freaking threatened the lives of the family of Jane Doe, her, and then she dropped the suit in just before the election.
Right.
I don't see him being charged with it. Now that could be for a lot of reasons. Maybe he's not around, or maybe he's, who knows. But for that specific charge, I didn't get that coming out.
Yeah, that could be what Grim Reaper means. Maybe he's
right. That's maybe it won't happen because he's not here.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't ask about that. I asked kind of like what Debbie did I asked about people talking. Is there more coming out?
Yeah.
I didn't ask about the charging, and I got in the energy of more talking.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, there's been many, many ladies that came forward, but there's only 4 in this trial willing to talk.
Got it. Okay. Well, it's definitely they're exploring it.
Virginia Giuffre was not one coming. She wasn't sequestered to talk in this one. It's amazing they got Jane Doe to come for this one.
Yeah.
I noticed the judge is very, of revealing her real name. She's supposed to be of secret, and the defense attorney actually said her name in there, and she was upset.
I bet she was. They should have held him or whoever that was in contempt.
Yeah, one of the defense lawyers said her name, I guess.
Evil.
And at that point, then the jurors hear it, and it's like she came there on the, and secrecy because of the threats of her life and whatnot.
Did the judge hold him in contempt, or whoever?
I didn't see anything about contempt. No.
That's horrible. Or fined or something.
Yeah, but that's got a fine is nothing compared to what she's
exactly
risk or the pay how she'll pay for that. Her name being.
So, Miss Apple here asking about Bill involved in any scheme. I've read on him before. I've read on like Bill Gates. I have always gotten, every time I've read on it, that it was business.
You're talking about Bill Gates.
Bill Gates and Bill Clinton.
Oh.
What I get in sense is that not everyone there that was involved with him, been on the plane, were evil, for the girls. And maybe someone else gets something else, but it's like once this Bill, seen what was going down, he got out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got. It's like,
I'll tell you right now, though, if I was to pull cards on this and he is involved, nobody wants to hear that. So I'm not going to pull cards on it.
Yeah, I'm not going there, but he may have had an affair with someone above. Maybe. But the young ones and Gates, I don't sense it. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm being, protected from the answer, but that's what I get. That I think it's business. Some of them that were actually dealing with business. I mean, there's pictures with who's the Tesla guy? I forgot his name right now.
I would not be surprised if any and all of them were involved. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I hope none of them were, didn't partake. But, if it ever comes out, everyone just be prepared. Remember I said that the light is going to show a lot of darkness. in this particular case.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this too is kind of like, they bring you in under the auspices of business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people stayed in that energy, but some didn't, right? So, but that was the auspice of a lot of these people. They were brought in under the business and money and like that. And yeah, so it's not necessarily that every single one of them, jumped right into the other activities
And
that were going on.
they could even take compromising photos of someone who's not involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for blackmail later. Yep.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
just such a mess. It's a mess.
Oh, Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. That's the soul.
So PK asked the question. We don't have to read on it, but I believe he was an informant. He got a sweet deal in 2008. He's got well-known ties to foreign countries. What's his name? Alex Acosta was told to stand down on prosecuting him. Got a sweetheart deal. When that kind of evil person gets away with nothing, the only one thing, he's an informant for the three-letter people. Only way.
Well, I'll say the person's connected if they're going to get away with that.
Right. Very connected otherwise.
Connected to something powerful.
There's been many reports, Israeli, could have been an Israeli. G-Max's father was in high connections with the Israeli intelligence and others. It's all very possible. I believe it. I think the former guy was an informant, giving up for small people at times. How does a guy launder money for 20 some years and not get off and not get prosecuted? I think he was an informant. I seen a video. I don't know if I ever seen it or shared it, but there's a video of him complaining. We had a deal. He always tells, right? His tweets or whatever. He goes, when you have a deal, you don't go back against the deal. You become president and the deal's off. Why would he say that? Right? That makes no sense. What deal is he talking about? No one questioned none of that. Why do you say deal? We have a deal. You go become president and that deal's off. It's not right. You stand by your deal. I think he had a high level deal. That's my sense. I'm sticking with it. It's like who is it? Who's the other guy in the Felix Sater? He was a informant for many years. He didn't go to prison, and he was tasked to get into Trump world as an informant. Just give information back to the feds and whatnot. Now he's walking around free for his helping the government. Alrighty, let's go on Barrett. I think I seen someone else was asking about if Coney Barrett was involved in the January 6th, like Ginny Thomas.
So I read on that yesterday, and I was surprised that I did get a connection between these two women. I'm not going to pull cards on it again because it gave me a headache yesterday. It's very convoluted. That's what it felt like.
January 6th. I don't know why a Supreme Court justice would have anything to do with it. Ginny Thomas is a wacko. I can see how she's in deep. Amy Coney Barrett.
So while they're shuffling, I'll just give you some programming notes.
Go for it.
Monday night is ladies' night.
Yay.
Debbie, myself, and Kim, Intuitive You, each pick a woman from history, past or present, and read on them. So you should check it out. Tomorrow night we will be on Debbie's channel. And I have my selection already, Debbie.
Yay, me too. I've been talking about it for a week because she came in last week and said after our Monday said she wanted to come in.
Okay.
And then all this stuff went down this week, so it makes sense. So yeah, RBG. I know we've done her before, but she asked to come back in.
Nice.
And then after she asked about coming back in, all this stuff went down this week. And I thought, there you go, that's why.
Come here, Bobo. Come and say hi to everybody. Come here, big guy. Yeah. Come here. Come here.
I don't think I should have added both two people in there. Because I asked, the question as kind of written with Barrett and Ginny, and I think it got mixed. So I'm going to clarify with these lovely cards.
Yeah.
On the Supreme Court Justice Barrett. And then I'll tell you the story what dropped. Amy Coney Barrett.
Hi. Oh, needs to be a baby on the shoulder. I can't get him to turn around. Here. Turn around. Oh.
That is so weird how that works. The clarify card. It's a court.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Oops. Wrong way. Grab the wrong side. Okay. What to believe. Interesting. I'm asking about a girl, but I got the good guy for some reason. So court, good guy. There's a lot involved. It feels like more like the party. Everything's kind of hidden. What do we believe on TV and whatnot? But it's destroy our democracy.
Yep.
So when I read on Barrett, so it feels more of an energy of the Federalist Society, the GOP, that kind of thing, in the clarified. Not technically her. She's in the group, per se,
Hey, don't bite my glasses.
So I think I got more revelations or the same about January 6th. When in the spread about what I said. So I got in time, as all these revelations are coming about what, who paid, who was involved, It's all coming. The Democrats, the January 6th Commission feels like here with the 9 of Cups. Journey, people talking, all about the Biden administration, the transfer, all this. Anxieties from people that are being sequestered. There's a tower moment. Trump goes down and everyone involved. Knight of Wands. This is going to be a big action. It's everyone connected, involved. It will go down.
Yep. I do feel.
Bottom of the deck, the world. Every single person, if they were involved in any way, they're going to be referred, criminal. I was definitely sensing like a RICO type thing. Bunch of people connected with this.
Yep. You have, they were in the ring together for sure. You have them, the connection there in the ring together. Like-minded, they're like-minded, and that's really what brought them together, right? Things will be revealed, and I feel like it's already being looked into. Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. What?
Definitely. Already
Yeah.
looked into. Yes.
It's
definitely.
already being looked into. I have the toil and laboring together, but and they're concerned. They're definitely concerned, and because of their involvement here, they're definitely concerned. And I have an ending. So,
Eventually be ending. I know a whole bunch of people are kind of worried. I haven't got mine yet. You got your deck of character, huh?
Janice wants to know. Yeah, that's the deck of character.
Oh.
Yeah.
They said when I ordered it should have been shipped like the 1st of December, but I haven't heard nothing yet.
Well,
I ordered 2, and then I have a giveaway to send off to someone.
Don't blame it on her. Blame it on DeJoy or whatever his name is.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. What else I was gonna? There's something else I had a thought about. Or was a question? Hold on. I must have missed it. Okay. Oh, someone was talking about the redacted Mueller report. I don't know if you peeps know. I was listening to Andrew Weissman, who's part of the Mueller team, who's been in kind of in stealth mode since July. He's not been really heard of much. So I think he's back working for the government, obviously. And we haven't heard much of Comey anymore either. He's kind of went in stealth mode. He's a prosecutor. He could be back working for the DOJ secretly or something too. So anyway, in the book, it kind of talks about there's more information that they kept from the government because they were always worried about getting fired through the whole process. There was always this back talk with it. They didn't know if they were coming to work and they'd be fired that next day. So they put other information in different servers, to keep it away from the Trump administration. So there's an alternative, more info that's going to be released from that wasn't reported in the summary of the Mueller report. There's more pages, deeper stuff. Some things weren't even referred to the government DOJ because it would just get squashed.
Okay, so they knew that. They're like, oh,
they knew it was going to get squashed, right? So it goes all back to the obstruction of justice that they did. More things. So it's been ordered to be released after finding this all, but it has to go through the redaction process, ongoing. So let's read on the alternative information of the Mueller report. So it's kind of weird looking back when I first run on the Mueller report. I'm like, and we found out it was only like 400 pages. I'm like, no, it's more like 1,000 pages. That's what I was getting. I'm like, it's more. It's like 1,000 pages. Oh, look at this. We got more comment.
Yay. Nailed it.
So yeah, the Senate Intel Committee put out 1,000-page report, that they did on their own.
Yeah. So
where did that go, right?
Yeah.
And this was Republican led, but oh no, it was a witch hunt, right? So let's read on this alternative information from the Mueller team.
Yeah. Did you see what Mama Gigi wrote, Andrea? But
Yes.
yeah.
My
Yay.
cards.
And she's looking forward to your classes.
Awesome.
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 So yeah, Holly, I have no clue about Comey. I know he was iffy, but he was very respected within the FBI. Yeah. Obama wouldn't have made him director if he wasn't respected. He did some things wrong, yes. And well, if anyone don't remember, his daughter is the one prosecuting in the D-Max trial. No one knew that. Maureen Comey, whatever her last name is, but he's the lead prosecutor.
Holy. So I see they didn't want Orange to see this, to have the information. They didn't trust him.
There you go.
Bullseye, the stuff that was in it was about him being guilty. So of course they didn't want to show it.
Right.
Stuff that goes way back.
Bingo.
Yep.
Corrupt him, corrupt money, corrupt all that stuff. They were concerned that he would change the report if he got hold of it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
There's other secrets in there about Republicans and money. Whoa. That just kind of lit up like sparklers. It was like, oh yeah, lots of stuff, but they didn't trust him to show him. Plus, part of it was incriminating him.
Yeah, they grounded it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Out of protection because of what was in there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. However, they are going to bring it out. And it's going to put Orange on the defensive. But what they did try to hide it, right? I mean, keep it hidden because of right. But there's a lot in there coming out. Mama Gigi, thank you, blessings.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So sad. It's a game changer. It's going to bring a lot of stuff out, and it's more. I mean, there is a lot on him, but there's other people too.
Yep. Corruption. Yeah.
Yeah, I used the Kipper cards here to clarify on this one. It has a lot to do with Russia. I'm getting a lot of money here.
Yeah, I got lots of money too.
And the Trump org. I got House, Trump org, the occupation of money laundering, basically, and the income, the money what came in.
Yep.
And then, it has to do with a lot with the treasonous acts of why they were in the White House. Gifts from foreign nations, money, sudden wealth, the lovers, and the gifts. I think it has to do with the whole process of what they found with, like Flynn worked for, Saudi or whoever, Turkey, the gifts and exchanges for, sanctions or whatever. I think it really senses like it's part of the treason they found. More about great fortune, the money received, the main mail, going to court,
yeah,
courthouse. They worked very hard behind the scenes with the toil and labor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the odd card here that sticks out to me, I think he's going to be gone before it finishes. That's what I'm sensing here with that one.
Yeah.
Or it's definitely an ending.
Yeah.
It's definitely ending, but it really, I mean, I've sensed that before. He's not a healthy guy.
Ilmara,
Thank
blessings
you.
to you. Thank you.
So those gifts that really sense it's what they found is treasonous. You know, the gifts to other countries, secret, weapons deals and whatnot. I don't even think, for entertainment only, I don't even think Saudi Arabia has paid us for the weapons. There was a report I was reading on a $380 billion deal supposedly done in 2018. There's no report of them paying us for these weapons. It's like compromise gift kind of thing. For entertainment.
Vote, vote, vote. Yes. Colleen.
So, yeah, I'll turn the mother report. Woo, woo. What's going on in this chat? I don't know. Vote. It's all over the place. They were talking a boil in the butt of humanity. Coffin. Oops. How do we get this place to pay the department? Protect us. Alrighty. I have a question. We got like 13 minutes left. Kathy D. A boil in the butt. Yes. Let's squeeze it out of here.
Ew.
Get out. Get up my belly.
There's not enough gloves that I could wear to do that job.
Okay. First question. Okay. Back in the Nixon day, there was a guy that stepped forward called John Dean. He came forward, blew up the whole thing. Are we going to have a John Dean come forward to blow it all up on 45, to bring it all down? Someone that's going to flip. To say, I got to do the right thing. I was in it to win it. I know it.
We have a big flipper coming.
I have to, for good conscience, I'm going to do it. Right? Do we have our John Dean in the midst here? So you're talking Steve Bannon, Alex Jones, one of the lawyers, Clark, Eastman, Meadows. So just one of the guys. Don't have to think about anybody. Just in general, are we going to get our John Dean from like the Nixon year? And then we can dig into the main players that could. Are we going to get our John Dean? Or are they all going to plead the fifth? And we're going to have to find our own. Like Jeffrey Rosen and the other guy, Douglas, whatever, they already testified against Clark and others. Is William Barr going to step up? Be a John?
That's who I saw in my mind's eye. So Barr. But yes, I'm getting an absolute yep.
Lord of Truth.
Yes. They've got the goods. They're bringing. Why is this all? Yes. We do have our person. Who's in the inner circle?
I am getting a yes too. Someone within the DOJ is going to. Okay, I got the Four of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
That's someone within the circle of the president, afraid of loss, imprisonment, and has the goods with the Strength card. That's what I'm sensing there. Someone will come forward for afraid of imprisonment. Everything connected, very close. Wait a minute. Did I have? What was this other card? Oh, it's Judgment. A fear of judgment. Sorry, that wasn't Strength. I got Strength earlier here. Okay. Three of Cups is everyone connected together. Two of Cups, very close unions. Strength of information, very, very good. And then Knight of Wands is going to talk. And then it showed fear of judgment, imprisonment, and loss of life. And so want to hold on to that security with the Four of Pentacles. So someone is going to be standing up. That is not going to hold out with the Fifth Amendment and all that. Whoever does first is in the best scenario.
The present, truth, and female. It might be a female as well. I mean, it could be a couple of them. It doesn't just have to be one person.
Be one, yeah. I agree with that. I was kind of feeling that.
It's time. They're going to turn everything upside down, yes, with what they know.
I feel like this person is not alone.
Yeah. So.
But it's no, we're talking about January 6th. You know, this is, you know, I'm not talking about, you know, I was asking about other investigations, you know, if it's Ivanka Trump going to take him down. No, I was talking.
No, but I feel like that John Dean or whatever, that person, that one person.
Be more than one John Dean.
I feel like a couple of them have gotten together and said, hey, let's do this together. Yeah. But yes, there is that main one person, but I feel like.
Sally Gal, bless you, honey.
Gal, blessings. Sweet pea, my favorite flower.
So yeah, we have, I don't know, you know that Ali Alexander did? He's been he's one of the creators of the January 6th.
We read on him on Friday. Yep.
Yeah. He went off on a tangent Saturday night, I think, or Friday night, talking all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
He's off the rocker.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's 3 right now pleading the Fifth. John Eastman, the guy that wrote the memo of how to do this. Clark's the one that instigated it, sending all things, and he was the lawyer. He would be the biggest one that should flip, right? Alex Jones is supposed to come in, but he's pleading the Fifth. And Steve Bannon, he's still fighting it. So even though Eastman, he's just the one that wrote the memo, you know, he's kind of like an insider, but he wasn't, you know, in. Let's see. Let's read on Clark. He was supposed to show up Saturday, and he said he's ill. Can't make it. Must reschedule.
And what was his role in all of this, Clark?
He was brought in to like a assistant attorney general position at the end.
Okay.
And he came in, pleaded the Fifth, and left. When answering any questions before, they waited on sending they voted to hold him in contempt. They haven't sent it to the DOJ yet because they were waiting to see if he would cooperate on Saturday. Well, he canceled because he says he's sick, right? That boy is in big trouble if he doesn't cooperate. So he's pleading the Fifth basically because he thinks he's going to get, he did something wrong.
Thank you, Greeter.
Oh, greeter. Thank you. Hugs.
He went from a nobody to basically being a criminal, thanks to his loyalty. He was the one instrumental in sending out all these recommendations to the states that to try to overturn it to 45, to Georgia, to Arizona, to Wisconsin, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Marie.
Bless you, Marie.
Marie. Blessings.
Intestinal distress, aka
I'd say.
scared shitless. Yeah, he basically ruined his life in 3 weeks.
There's his intestines. Just a mess. Ooh. Look at that. Jail. He can see it coming.
Oh, he sure can.
Clark.
He trusted the wrong group. This
He
guy,
sure did.
I don't know how smart he is. But he trusted the wrong group. Ooh, the whole thing. That's what I felt like yesterday, is that it's getting turned over and shaken out. You know how you shake it, you could shake a tree and the apples fall. Well, this whole thing is being shaken, and
Look what I got.
oh, you got the same thing.
Yeah. In reverse. Yep.
Yeah. And I got it in the now. It's happening in the now. It's going to be a crap storm.
Yep.
What they did coming out, the money. So this guy, look at him. Like it's coming right after him. Wow.
Yeah, I have, his involvement. Here's his involvement in a nutshell and why. You have it all right here. The money, the being a part of the crowd, but I feel like something that's this document, something that's that's really going to be haunting him a little bit. Something's down in, like, you can't get away from this. Whatever it's written down, it's solid. And then again, I have the house in reverse. But yep, it's all his connections going to be revealed. It's on his tail. And he got every.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not good.
No, he got every nail. So yeah, he is facing jail time for sure for his involvement. Scott's got the story there though.
Yeah, because I tossed 2 different decks and it came out exactly the same. I'm like, what the heck? I'm basically looking for the jail card.
Oh, I got the jail card. Don't worry.
And I'm like, come on, just give me some goods, right? To tell me the story about what's going on with him in the current. I have Temperance, Empress, and Judgment coming out here, right?
Yeah.
That's the moving forward, but it's like, why would this be coming out for him? Definitely afraid of his future and what he knows. But Temperance is holding on steady. But the Empress is in the middle of this, so it's like calmer heads are going to come out. But it's not telling me he's flipping or...
It's deeper than we know. I mean, we're getting out this
deeper with him. It's not like boom, boom, boom. He's going to plead the fifth. They have this evidence. They're going to prosecute him. He's going to jail for 20 years. No, this is not the story. This is something bigger.
Yeah. It's going to lead to something bigger.
And I'm getting your document. You got 2 here. The 3 of Coins is your document. The Page of Wands, something new coming out on the Emperor.
Yeah.
It's almost like they don't need him. They have other evidence.
I
They
think
don't
he
need
saw
him.
something. He's privy to something.
Yeah.
He's crapping his pants.
Yeah, he's
100%.
definitely crapping his pants. So in the future, he's got this choice, the Two of Swords.
Mm.
He's confused and worried with the Seven of Wands. He's already lied.
Yeah.
And then the Nine of Wands. So that's like
Protecting himself.
He's still in pleading the fifth mode.
Mm.
So I don't see him being the John Dean kind of like.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that in my
you know,
cards. Nope.
He's
give
not
me a
that
deal.
player.
Give me a deal. I'll tell you everything.
No.
I'm not getting that.
No, I didn't either.
So I grabbed my Lord of the Rings deck. Same thing. I got the Queen of Swords. Two of Cups, got that too. Temperance, got that too.
Wow.
Sword of Truth coming out. Judgment, got that too.
Wow.
I had the Queen of Swords, or Queen of Wands also, and Page of Wands, got that too. It doesn't get any more almost identical on a 78 card deck.
Wow. That's
It's like, okay, this is the story I gotta tell. Yeah, the story isn't going to jail. It's like, okay, what do you guys say? Basically, he's defending himself, pleading the fifth. Some reason he thinks that's a better deal than being a John Dean flipper. What was that? Pleading the fifth is missing a guilt. Yeah. But they got to get the evidence on him. But I think they got him because, what was it? Jeffrey Rosen and the other guy already talked. You know,
so,
they were above him. So
you know what? Cute name.
he is trouble.
Son of
They will
what?
offer him immunity to squeal on Trump.
Son of a what?
Son of what? Mm.
Yeah, that was big time validation. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I had that sense, you know,
Mhm.
but I'm like, okay, the spread makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of what you would expect, right? He's in big trouble. He's going to jail. There's going, you know. No, this is deeper. This January 6th is deeper. So yeah, I really believe there's overlap here. January 6th Commission and the DOJ.
Mm-hmm.
The DOJ is investigating the Kraken lady from her craziness. I was saying that behind the scenes there that the DOJ is going after her. What was it? Her funding? What's that called? Help me!
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Like a super PAC or a nonprofit.
Canadian, no idea.
Canadian.
She started this nonprofit organization, kind of like a Stop the Steal. She never registered it. She's using it to pay off her lawyer bills.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's illegal. She's in big trouble. She filed suits in states she's not registered as a lawyer.
Right.
The Kraken's in big trouble.
Right. Yes.
Plus, you had Dominion filing the $1 billion lawsuits on them all too. So
Someone keeps asking, will there be treason charges? Let's throw one card each.
Okay.
Will treason be a charge in the coming year or two?
Which one? Which deck?
Will treason
Oh,
be a charge?
I got a
charge with treason.
I got a pretty good card I could do that with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm using. Oh, gosh.
Hello. Synchronicity.
Right?
Someone
be charged with treason in the United States. High-ranking person. Charged treason.
Risk card.
It got like the celebration card. But this is also election. Can be election. Treason. Woo!
I'm getting a lightning bolt. So
Yeah, you got a good one.
I feel like
Oh, this could be sending information across the internet.
mm,
That's treason.
All
You
right.
got a definite bolt of lightning there.
yeah. I feel like charges are going to be brought up. I don't know how it's going to go, but I do feel it's coming. Yep. And that's a yes on Scott.
Yeah.
That was on the bottom. So I intuitively just picked 3 random cards.
Yeah.
Oh, he always does the 3 cards.
I
He
know.
never follows directions.
No, that's fine.
No, I always like to take the bottom card too when I shuffled and bottom. So here's your gift, yes. But it's more like who. So I spread them all out and just sense 3 cards. Which ones to pick? Okay. The treason is the ones that had influence around the world.
Mhm.
So we're talking the finances, the grifts, whoever did treason around the world within the administration.
Yeah.
And then this one, I'm trying to sense who that is.
Female?
So no, it feels like someone, so we're talking about within the administration. I think it's someone that's kind of covert behind the scenes. Right?
Oh, covert. That's a good way to read that.
So here's the whole administration, but then there's this little one that's kind of the quiet one, doesn't really do much. And I really think it's the Kushner energy. He's one that's going to be treason. I really believe that one. So I don't think the former guy is ever going to get to the treason part, even though it's there.
When's the last time someone was ever charged with treason in the States?
Yeah.
I know, a long time.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So guess who's doing dealings around the world? So within the administration, we have Steve Mnuchin is doing some dealings around the world. But he was a treasury. He could have, I don't know, could he have some treason in there? I think it's financial crimes. Jared, definitely. He's in Saudi right now trying to start a hedge fund, whatever, with $2 billion in Saudi money. Who else is around the world?
With my card linking back to the election, I mean, that could be foreign power helping with the election, right?
Carrie, that's what I was thinking. Pompeo.
Pompeo's a very good candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Won't that be crazy if it happens to one of them or some of them? Wow. I mean, that's really.
Who else?
And that's what I see his followers too, 45s, because they love America. If they find out he was trying to sell out, or if he's actually against America, they won't go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the 1950s, it was the last time, and the couple, they were hung.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're talking
very, very. It was very, very looked down upon.
As it should be.
It's not happening now. Yeah.
So my high 2 are Pompeo and Kushner. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the name that popped in my head was Pompeo, and I'm not very good with names, so I'm going. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Michael Flynn's another one. He had dealings. Yeah, Mitch is a traitor, but it's more, local money. Yeah, I'll take your money.
Well, is traitor and treason the same thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, treason is, against the United States.
And so that makes you a traitor.
That makes you a traitor.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll be something if those charges come up.
I definitely know that sense that Kushner's future is not good. David thinks Oompa Loompa Pompeo is a good one. They're all guilty, yes. But when you're conspiring with an enemy or, you know. All right. Some lovely cards some special person made for a card of the day. Card of the day for everyone.
Gosh, those cards are pretty.
I know, you got to tell me how to do that. So that'd be an easy way to make a deck.
Tell you how to do that.
Because I was talking to Kathy D. It's mine. You can't do it. Something popped in my head about making a farmer's deck.
Aw,
Oh yeah.
nice.
And that would be an easy way, like you did, to snag pictures off the internet to make a 52 card deck. And it made sense. She sent me an email, right? And it's about a 52 card makes sense with, using 13, 12, like it all adds up with using the days of the year, the cards that add up to 365, 12 months in the year. So you use like 12 major arcana type cards in the 52. So I'm like, all of a sudden it popped in my head, I'm like, a farmer's deck. So you got a tractor, you got a plow, you got the animals, sheep,
Nice.
what represent everything. So, and then it's only 52. So there would be 12, 12 major arcana types. So that'd be pretty cool.
Very cool.
Right? In the farmer's deck, you have seasons.
Yeah.
Look forward to your deck.
Yay.
You gotta email me or something and tell me how you did this and your company. This is really cool.
She's gonna charge you for her time.
Right.
I'll give you your master.
I'll make the deck for you, and then you give me a little cut of the action.
There you go. Do a little.
Oh, you're not working anymore.
I won't after Wednesday, man.
Higher.
50-50 split. But my name goes on it.
There you go. Now we're talking business.
Now we're talking business. Fitness and business 2022.
Oh, a good card be Fox in the Hen House, Linda Thompson said. Woo.
Message for everyone today. All of our lovely friends here. Education. What is that saying to me? Well, it's saying, don't believe everything you hear. Stay informed, do your own research, check in with your favorite psychics. What do you need to study up on? What do you need to study up on? Is it this whole thing we do here? There's a little fairy jumping out of the book. Are you studying this type of thing, right? Enlightenment, your gifts, that kind of thing. Because the stork is bringing you more stuff. So get ready to be educated.
Knowledge is power.
Is power. Yes.
Yeah. You guys, knowledge is power. Don't stay in the dark.
There's so much you can do with a farmer's deck. A mystery theater deck. Look at that, Andrea.
You can have a big pile of manure. That's my crap card.
Shit pile.
Everybody needs a crap card in their shit show.
It would be composted shit.
There you go. I have this absolutely gorgeous card.
Beautiful.
And it has 37 on it, which equals down to 10, which is a 1, which is new beginnings, transformation. But we have transformation here, and you see this beautiful snake coming in.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And the snake brings in transformation. It's shedding off the old skin because we are starting new. And I just feel collectively that's what we are doing. And this is what we do on these mornings is we want to be enlightened and on the right side of history as we move forward. But let's continue as a group for ourselves praying in that transformation and enlightenment for ourselves. That's what the process we're in. Not always comfortable, but it's important. Leaving that old energy behind. Exactly, Mims.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, animal kin oracle. What a lovely, lovely thing. They are our kin. I wish we'd wise up.
Yes, animal kin.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I think this is a fitting card since the eclipse was last night.
Ooh.
Get ready for what's to come next.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Transformation. Get ready. That's awesome.
Transformations, yes. And then it's like that moon right there, the offer, the pentacle kind of thing, the new prosperity, the new beginnings. Prepare, folks. I think justice is coming. Coming quickly. New energy of truth right now.
Energy of truth. I like that.
Awesome. And Callie says the new moon solar eclipse brings in that change and that new change. And perfect. Love and light to you all.
Right.
Thank you for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday. And I love my family here.
Hugs.
Squish.
That one.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Scott, for hosting and inviting me here. And Debbie, it's always lots of love.
Blessings to all. Have a great Sunday.